Today, we're diving into a topic that it is as exciting as it is grammatically rebellious. We're talking about when it is totally okay to break grammar rules to sound more natural in English. However, remember that we're talking about speech, casual, everyday, normal speech. This does not apply to formal writing. Ready? So let's break some rules. Our first step is ending sentences with prepositions. The grammar police once said, never end a sentence with a preposition. But spoiler alert, you totally can. In everyday English, English speakers often do this because it is simpler and more conversational. It makes you sound way more natural and less like a robot. Imagine your friend asking, for what are you waiting, instead of what are you waiting for? For what are you waiting sounds a bit like Yoda from Star Wars. It's perfectly fine to end a sentence with a preposition. Let's take a look at another example. This is the game that I'm really good at. Whereas the correct version would be, this is the game at which I'm really good. It's perfect for formal writing, but not so much for casual everyday speech. And one more example. What did you step on? What did you step on? Which sounds very familiar and natural, but grammatically correct version would be, on what did you step? Let's move on to the next one, splitting infinitives. You know, the daring move where you boldly place an adverb right in the middle of to and a verb. Many grammar purists used to say, thou shalt not split infinitives. But guess what? It's not the end of the world. So why break this rule? Because sometimes it just sounds better and cooler. Imagine Captain Kirk from Star Trek saying, to boldly go where no one has gone before without that split infinitive. It's just not the same, right?
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
To go boldly where no one has gone before. Nah, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. Another example, she decided to leave the room quickly would be the correct version, but she decided to quickly leave the room sounds better and adds more emphasis to the action. Our next destination is starting sentences with and but. It is traditionally incorrect, and it is something that I always do. Grammar books might have said, don't start sentences with conjunctions, but modern English says otherwise. Using and but to begin sentences adds emphasis and a conversational flair. Native speakers do it all the time to create dynamic and to keep conversations flowing smoothly. So join the club. Let's take a look at this example. Here's the thing. And, but, here's the thing. Starting with but makes your storytelling more exciting. Or this one, wait, there's more, would be grammatically correct version. However, but wait, there's more, sounds more intriguing. Number 4, dropping the subject. In English, sentences typically have a subject, the doer, and a verb, the action. Well, when we're chatting informally, we aim for quick and easy. We're all friends here, so no need for formalities, right? Plus, we're often in a hurry, so if we can save a word here or there, why not? And guess what? People still get it. So very often, instead of saying, for instance, I don't know about that, native speakers would drop the subject, which is I, and just say, don't know about that. Another example, and this is what I literally said the other day, I can't on Thursday, need to go to Chicago. So I dropped the subject, I dropped the I in the second sentence. Let's move on to the next one, using they as a singular pronoun. Native speakers use singular they to be gender neutral and inclusive. Imagine your friend says, I met someone and they are really nice. Here they isn't a group, it's a singular person, but it's a win-win for clarity and inclusivity. Or this example, which is very common, someone lost their wallet, whereas the correct version would be someone lost his or her wallet. Or this example, and this is what people would usually say, if anyone calls, tell them I'll be back soon. Nobody says if anyone calls, tell him or her I'll be back soon. And the last one is subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement is a grammatical rule that states the verb in a sentence must agree in number singular or plural with the subject. For example, there are many reasons why. There are 5 books on the shelf. And where are my socks are all correct sentences. Because when there's more than one thing, we use are. And if there's only one thing, we use is. However, many native speakers often disregard subject-verb agreement in casual conversation, making this usage widely understood and accepted in informal settings. So in everyday conversations, they would say, there's many reasons why, there's 5 books on the shelf, and where's my socks? So they use is instead of are. But they don't say things like there is many reasons why. They use specifically this contraction, there's. It just sounds smoother and faster. And there you have it, folks. The top 6 examples where breaking grammar rules can actually make you sound more natural and fluent, because language is alive, evolving, and dynamic. Remember, while it is fun and engaging to sound like a native, it is also essential to know and understand the rules before breaking them. Language is all about balance, so make sure to use these in the right contexts. If you've got more examples of rule breaking, drop them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our new videos. Until next time, happy learning, and remember, grammar rules were made to be broken. Sometimes.